Two Stone Dudes podcast. And guys, we were fiddling around with changing the name.
He said fiddle.
And I don't know if it would be as recognized as what if we changed the name. I was going to change it to the Two Stone Group.
He said wood. Or what? What group?
I was going to change it to the Two Stone Group. Like that we're two stones.
Well, we are a group of people.
Right.
It's not just you and I.
I know.
But we're two stone.
But it's a brand name.
Oh, fuck. See? Look.
Yeah.
So let's change it to We're Two Stoned.
I can't do that.
See? Oh, you can't do that one.
I can't.
Why not?
I just can't.
Is it the parenthesis on it?
Yes. I'm too lazy for the parentheses.
Oh.
That's exactly what it is.
No.
You know what? You know what? Let's let
what do you think,
our
Mondo?
listeners vote on it.
Yeah. Mondo, what's your opinion on it?
On the name change?
Mm-hmm.
It has to be very catchy, and it has to be recognizable by people who watched Two Stone Dudes before.
Right. I agree. So I
Including
can't come up with anything off the top of my head. So
Well, including
I want you to
spies.
look over this way when you
They know
talk.
who they are.
what?
Look that way.
Okay, can you see? Okay,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
looking
that's
that way.
much better. Actually, look right about here.
He's like, look at my finger.
There you go. Well,
How's the mohawk look on camera?
we recorded it.
Okay, so I got the mohawk on camera. Nice.
Can
Yeah.
you tell I have popcorn on my finger?
Jeez.
I like cheese.
I have to smoke more. You guys
Yes.
drive me up a wall.
Let's do that. I
All
like
right.
Yes.
Hey, what are you smoking today, Rob?
marijuana.
What kind?
Kind of like.
What do you got?
I got some in a jar here, which I'm gonna take a whiff.
All right.
Gonna pretend the microphone is the audience with it. All right, audience. I'll tell you right now. I actually have it here. It's called Cream de Mint.
Okay, where'd you get it from?
A dispensary.
Which one? We got to put it over.
I know. I'm just being silly.
Okay.
The flower shop.
The flower
on
shop.
McDowell, yes.
Okay. McDowell what?
30-second.
Yeah,
Is
30
32nd
seconds.
Street?
Thank you. I
Okay.
had some on the road.
Wait, didn't that used to be a Bloom's?
No,
No.
it was a titty bar originally.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it became,
I saw
What's the
big-
one on
An
32nd
adult
Street?
shop.
What's the one on 32nd and Thomas?
and then it became a pawn shop.
It still has the markings of the pole on the floor.
Does it?
They
No.
covered it with a carpet.
Nah, really?
They were doing the floors. I saw it. So then they carpeted it. So
Okay.
it's a shame.
All right, since Mondo can't do his hypnosis today, we're going to skip that thing. Mondo's feeling under the weather. And it's a shame because he's the most intelligent person I've ever met. And I'm grateful to have him on this podcast. So we're going to do current events with Rob.
Oh, we
We're gonna
are?
start- yes,
Just
we're gonna start
quickly
with
go
that.
to me?
Yes. We're
I
gonna start with
ain't
you.
even set up yet, sir.
Okay.
I'm
Well, you know
smelling
who I know is ready?
marijuana.
Jamie's ready
What?
for your movie review.
Movie review?
Ready for your movie review?
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick it off with Jamie's movie review of Good Times. Jamie, take it away.
Hey, how's it going? I picked the movie Good Time. Typically, I don't pick action movies or anything with fucking Robert Pattinson.
Oh.
He fucking sucks. But he really actually changed my opinion on him with this fucking movie.
Really?
Yeah, because he plays a criminal named Connie who convinced his mentally challenged younger brother named Nick to rob a bank with him. And Connie gets away, but Nick gets caught, and he gets his ass beat in the prison. And then he gets sent to a fucking hospital. And so Connie goes and tries to break him out of the hospital, and he ends up breaking out the wrong dude out of the hospital.
What?
And he doesn't realize it until he's at this chick's house who's 15 years old. And yeah, it's fucking crazy.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Very.
But the
Damn.
dude wakes up and he starts freaking out.
In the United
so he
States.
start running all across the city, and he left some acid in this carnival ride.
Oh, shit.
It's the fucking fair. So they go in there to go get it, and the security guard comes to try to get him out. Well, they beat his ass and they pour
shit.
the acid down his throat.
Oh, no.
And so whenever the security dude called the cops, they were already on their way. And so, yeah, he got in a
Wow.
shit. had trouble.
Wow.
Was tripping balls, and then they got the keys to his fucking apartment. And so they went up to the security guard's apartment, and the cops are on their tail. And
Wow.
the dude that had the acid jumped out the top story window.
Holy shit! How many
Yeah.
flights?
It was high.
Yeah?
I don't even know how high it was.
More than 10?
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
shit!
pretty sure. But I really like the movie though, because it takes you here and there, and just you don't expect anything really.
Right on.
And like I said, it really
So everything was unexpected then.
yeah,
That's cool. I like
Yeah.
when movies surprise the shit out of you.
it's suspenseful.
They,
you know?
they throw you swerves once in a while, and once you
Yeah.
think they're gonna zag, they zig. Yeah.
And Robert, I always thought he sucked. So that's why I was like, this movie's not gonna be any good.
Oh jeez.
Because he was emotionless
Really?
in those Twilight movies. Like his face is just, I don't know, it's annoying.
Just bland.
Well, I mean, if you had to blow Harvey
Just
Weinstein, you
bland.
wouldn't look so happy either.
That's true.
Whoa.
But yeah, he
Oh.
definitely made me respect him as an actor now.
That's
after
awesome.
watching that movie.
That's pretty
So-
cool. You know who did that with me? In the movie Gangs in New York. Bill the Butcher. Who's the actor that played him? Was that not William Dafoe? It's another method actor. Like he's one of those guys that stays in character throughout the whole production of the movie. I can't remember the guy's name.
You know what? Kevin would know.
You know what? One of us can Google this
Yeah.
shit. How about that? My phone's going to be in
Pull out
charge.
your phone.
My phone's being charged.
And-
Somebody Google that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to Google though.
Streets of New York.
Gangs in New York.
Yeah,
What the
cast.
fuck
I
am
got
I
it.
saying?
Who's Bill the Butcher in Gangs,
Gangs
in
of
New
New
York?
York cast.
I got you. Then Wikipedia.
Okay, so right now we're looking for it. We're looking for it. You gotta look for starring.
Cast.
Okay, there we go. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel
That's what it is.
Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Man, one of the most
Bill
brilliant
the
actors.
Butcher.
One of the most brilliant actors I've ever watched in my entire life. He really brings stories to life on screen. And from what I understand, it's the same thing you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Is that this story got brought to life before your very eyes
Mhm.
with no expectations whatsoever. In fact,
Right.
you weren't even going to watch
And then
it
it
first.
blows your mind.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Man.
I love movies like that.
You know what movie did that for me? I know it's you're going to think I'm stupid because everybody does when I tell them. Total Recall.
Which one? The original?
The original.
Yeah,
I
that's
had
good.
no idea what the fuck was going on for the first half of the movie. I couldn't tell if he was in a fucking dream or if he was in alternate reality or if he was still under.
It was going by a normal day.
Yeah.
Going to work.
Yeah. And he went to go for a cyber vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And when they give you that cyber vacation, you can't tell the difference between reality and what's
Now,
not.
have you seen Jim Carrey's Truman Show?
Yeah.
You got
That's
that
one of my favorite
You
movies.
you understood that in the very
Yeah,
beginning.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. That was easy.
Oh, that one was easy.
Yeah, because they explained it to you.
Okay.
I heard the movie Tenet has been really fucking with people.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you
I
watch
wanna
that next?
it.
Watch that next and do a review.
What movie?
All right. Tenet.
Tenet?
What's it
Yeah.
about?
I saw it.
It's something
you?
about just the timeline is all messed
Yeah,
up.
it's all
or-
wacky.
Yeah,
It's like Pulp Fiction.
I'm not sure.
No,
It's been
Not
no,
Quentin
no. It's,
Tarantino-ish.
it's actually what happens in it is that the time jumps all around and it's chaotic. It just, yeah, it
nothing
just like,
makes sense.
yeah, like,
It's all jumbled.
right. And it doesn't relate except till the end and then it kind of falls together.
Like everything kind of falls together like that.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. Have you ever seen The Usual Suspects?
Oh, love that movie.
I had no idea that guy was Kaiser Soze until the end of the movie. Had no fucking clue.
It was a good movie.
No clue
Great
he was
movie.
Kaiser Soze until the end of the movie.
I don't remember his name, but the dude in Bohemian Rhapsody, that movie.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Oh, I love that movie.
Good movie?
good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice. Gene, what's your favorite genre movie?
Probably comedy and horror.
That's, yeah, mine too. Okay, we agree on that. That's cool. Mondo,
Yes.
yours? What's your favorite genre movie?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be making references to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, no,
I
it's
apologize.
okay. You can ask me. Well, monster movies is my very most favorite.
Like vampires and Godzilla and shit?
Yeah, well, yeah, creatures.
Right, you like zombies?
More creature features. No, I don't like zombies that much.
Okay.
But, werewolves especially.
Ooh.
That's it, man.
I can't do it anymore. I used to be able to have it.
Right.
Do it anymore?
The werewolf movies, Godzilla, I'm a total... Well, it's Godzilla's birthday yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Happy birthday, Godzilla!
Oh shit.
He goes, eh.
Yeah, he's... His movies I love, okay? And those are my two most favorite. Outside of that, I like heavy-duty drama.
Are you a Kong fan?
Who?
Kong? King Kong?
King... Oh, yeah. The Godzilla versus Kong
Now,
movie.
have you seen the original King Kong movie?
Oh, yeah.
The black and white?
Yeah.
Where it was like claymation
From
for
like
the...
1933.
Wow. Damn. I saw it once really late at night.
33.
Yeah.
It was 34.
That was Willis O'Brien did the special effects.
Oh, wow.
And he was the mentor of Ray Harryhausen, who did all your Sinbad movies and, the earlier ones where they had the Cyclops.
Not Sinbad.
And that's all claymation shit, right?
Yeah.
Wow, imagine.
Can you imagine how
Technology, dude.
painstaking that
Yeah,
is?
you have to take shot after shot after shot.
Every little movement.
Like of a blink, every shot, yeah.
Yep.
It's like when animators have to do it. Now they don't have to do it because everything's
Right.
digital.
We have
You know
computers.
what movie I really, really enjoy?
What's that?
Young Frankenstein.
Really?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta really sit there and watch it to really appreciate it though, because there's little jokes in there that
Oh, wow.
you gotta
That's-
catch.
I haven't seen that movie in probably 20 years.
One of the
I
best
love it.
horror comedy movies
Yes.
ever made.
That's got Gene Wilder in it,
Hands
right?
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I saw a part of it once.
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
But I would
it's a
have
masterpiece.
I would have it messed up with Transylvania 65000.
Oh, okay.
I've seen that movie way too many times because that movie used to get me hard. I don't know why. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the chick in it would just give me a hard on when I was a kid. So I watched
Okay.
every chance I could.
Hard.
Well, that's like
give me
the,
hard ons.
the Trauma
I feel like
movies.
chicks get you hard anyway.
The Trauma
buddy.
movie, you know Trauma? Trauma is a horror fantasy / film production company from New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
Joyzy.
Oh, shit. How do I not know about
And
it?
they did the Toxic Avenger.
Oh, that's right. Toxic Avenger did take place in Jersey. That's our Jersey hero right there.
Oh, yeah.
The mighty
Oh,
mop.
yeah. There's just tons and tons of movies. I'm trying to remember my favorite one, but I don't, so I won't say it.
Speaking of Jersey, I'm a big, because I'm a stoner, so I'm a big Silent Bob and Jay fan.
Those guys are great.
I love those guys. Kevin Smith's I like what he does. He puts himself in the movies that he directs and doesn't say anything. That's awesome.
That's all he's
That's
gotta
what. That's
do.
what. I'll tell you what. You can tell the difference between a good wrestling promotion and a bad wrestling promotion. A
Have-
bad wrestling promotion will have the owner of the company be the heavyweight champion.
Yep.
A good wrestling promotion, the owner of the company won't even be seen.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
Since the characters are Jay and Silent Bob, if he farts, is he still silent?
Maybe
If it's a
there's-
silent-
I think there's something like
That's what I
that
said.
in one of the movies,
there
actually.
might be.
If.
But, have you ever seen
That's still
Kevin
speaking.
Smith do his comedy routine?
Yes, it's one of my favorites. I
Talk
absolutely love it.
about
I see him on YouTube a
Silent
bunch of
Bob
times.
to man, oh man.
Yeah, I think he talks about his 1,000-inch screen TV.
Oh, yeah. He's
Yeah. Okay. So
he's
Gave
hilarious.
him, some guy gave him a TV from Universal Studios, but it was huge. Like the base weighed 2,500 pounds.
Fuck.
What the?
Yeah, and these poor schmucks had to lug it up a flight of steps.
If I move, that's staying there. That's staying there if I
Screw
move.
that.
Yeah, and they said it was something like around 1,000 inches. Like no shit. Like he had it had to be on his base, and
It's
it,
a real Kevin Smith
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny. And he said something really inspirational at the last part of his stand-up comedy. He said basically like, look, if you want to do something, do it. He's like, look, what I do doesn't take talent. If Ben Affleck can be Batman, that doesn't
it.
take talent.
He's probably one of the most intelligent.
Yeah. I think he's
Comedians.
just naturally funny, too.
Yeah. Oh, he
Yeah.
is.
You just don't specify how many
Because all he
years
really
it'll
does is
take.
tell stories.
Yeah.
He's not dropping punchlines or anything.
No, he just tells you real things that happened.
Like, he doesn't remind me of your typical comic.
No, he's not.
He just looks like a guy who goes
He's-
out there and tells stories.
He's a humorist, is what he
Yeah.
is.
I agree.
Yeah, he's a humorist. He very much impressed me when I saw him. His show was extremely long. I left after 2 hours,
Oh, wow.
and he was still going.
Wow. Huh.
That's funny.
And the
You
people,
guys-
the people that I went with, the ones that stayed, told me that he went on for about another hour.
Oh wow.
So it was about a 3-hour show,
That's awesome.
That's long.
and he had lost all that weight.
Oh yeah. You know he
Yeah,
he had a heart attack after he lost all that weight.
Yeah,
Like right after a show.
Yeah.
Had a fucking heart attack.
yeah, he had a heart attack, that's right.
No,
Right,
no,
there- he dropped like 50 pounds.
did he become diabetic after that or something?
No, he just
I
kind of
don't
wasn't.
know. There's a bunch of things happened to him.
He just had, dude. He'd been carrying around that weight for
It's
so
like
long.
one less clock.
Yeah.
Clog
Dude,
that came out of his
First
system.
off, you can't lose that much weight that rapidly and not expect to have something physically happen to you.
Cocaine.
Yep.
You know, he lost
Yeah.
weight quick.
They use cocaine, maybe.
Maybe.
Cocaine.
Anyway, Jamie, thank you for your movie review. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Jamie.
Mr. Rob, are you ready to do current events?
yes, because I rolled one and I'm ready with the events.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to do Rob the Knob with current events.
Next with current events. So, I have to bring this up. I know it's uncomfortable for some viewers and other people just by hearing it. Penises. You know why? Or known as in an adultful way. An adultful way. Yes, look that up in the dictionary. Use it in Scrabble. Dick pics.
Oh, yeah. Can't
Dick
do
pics.
this.
How since we have the lovely Jamie with us. Hi Jamie. I gotta ask you, what would you assume is the average dick pic sent or taken by a person?
What do you mean? Like how
Just
many?
in general, like if you are hanging around people and they're like, hey, you want to see this dick pic I could just got from this guy? Like how often would that happen?
I text pictures of me naked to people that spam call me.
That's nice, but your name's not Jamie. We're asking Jamie.
Or it leaves me
Go on,
texts,
Jamie.
the ghost
So
texts.
like people coming up to me and being like, "Look at this dick pic I got," like of their own dick or somebody else's dick.
I don't
Why would
know.
they do that?
You could be the judge of that. Just a dick in general.
wanna know
It does
what-
not belong to you.
I want to know what makes it okay for guys nowadays to randomly just show their dick to other women.
They think that
Like, how is that acceptable?
I'm gonna want to jump on it.
Why? Dicks are fucking gross. They're not attractive. Dicks are not attractive things.
Well,
They're
I
little
can-
fucking arms that hang out the middle
I
of your
like
fucking
them.
stomach.
I have to
I
disagree.
like them.
See, me and Jamie disagree because I
There's some
I've
good looking
oh,
ones.
I apologize.
Really?
I apologize. She likes penises. She's a woman. She
Right.
likes penises. Not saying other women don't like penises. Some do, some don't. They don't like the color, how it looks like, or how long it is, how short it is, or if it's veiny. Either way, I've actually received compliments on how my genitalia looks like. Because the last guys didn't look so well. So
I like what my dick looks like after I get a spray tan.
you're welcome. Because it probably
Fucking
kind of
awesome.
looks like mine as a baby.
Not to mention, like when I go to a spray tan place, I kind
Uh-huh.
of give myself a little chub before I go in there, just in case they catch
Oh,
me.
if it loses any crannies?
Dead. So I just
That makes sense.
just in
to
case
me.
somebody walks in, here I am with a half a heart
Oh,
on.
so you just kind of think about something like, okay.
No, I'll watch
that's
a little
your-
porn before I go in there.
Do you just like put your? How do you cover the tip though?
Oh, I tuck it.
Then how do you get everything if you? Oh wait, you turn around.
Yeah. There's certain positions in a spray tanning booth that you have to go in.
I just go by friends when Ross had to do.
Oh,
his
and I
thing.
don't wear paper underwear or anything. I go naked. I get everything tan. So I want to match.
Okay.
And it just looks really good after I've been spray tanned. That's the only
I,
time it looks good.
It's
yeah.
the time he
So
admires his
you-
penis.
Seriously.
Do you
It
get
just looks
your
bigger
balls
and-
too, or just
Huh?
do you get your balls spray tan too? Or
Yeah.
just- okay.
That's part of the package. I go
Wow.
naked. I go naked.
Okay. So Jamie,
deal.
you said you like penises.
Yeah.
So what were you
Give or
saying?
take.
Give or take. Okay, but
It
have you?
depends on what
So
it looks
you
like.
personally have received dick pics.
Jamie's
Plenty.
a
Okay.
size queen. She's a little bit of a size queen.
What's a size queen?
She knows.
What is that? What?
Okay.
It don't need to be big.
Oh, it don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It don't.
I'll say you talk about Vinny's all the time, like it's fucking.
Oh, it's fucking nice, but it don't need to be big.
Invisible high five to Vinny.
Yeah, dude.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinny, if you listen to this, we now respect you more than you've ever been respected by other people.
It's beautiful to hear her express her appreciation
Yeah.
of
The love of her
a
life.
man's penis.
Yeah.
Dude, Lori tells me all the time she loves my size. I'm never self-confident. I'm never self-conscious about my dick size because, one, I'm the second guy Lori's been with in her entire life. She's been with one other guy.
Really?
Yep.
See, that's how it is with Vinny. He's
It's
only
like
been
after
with 2
college.
people before me.
Well, Lori was married to the same dude for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So we met after like a year after they broke up.
Yeah. She got
So-
bored.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got bored of that.
No, he was a dick, dude. What he would do was argue with people on Facebook all day about politics,
Why?
troll the shit out of people,
That's annoying.
and stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning and leave her by herself.
Have I seen him on the news?
No.
I'm just saying, if he's in politics.
But that's what he would rather do than spend time with her.
Seen plenty of
That's what
assholes on TV. Well, anyway, how this all began, which correct me if you can, I don't care. Like my shirt says. It's funny, but what does it say? Wait. Funny fact, I don't care.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. So a woman was
That's how I feel about pronouns. Shut the fuck up. I don't like them. No. I don't care about your pronoun. Go fuck yourself.
fuck you, pro.
I'm not gonna
pro your ass over there.
Dude, I refuse. Anybody that tells me I have to address them as such, unless it's a doctor or a fucking judge, can get fucked.
You can address me as
I'll
the
address
nod.
you as I fucking want.
Well,
Yeah, dude, unless you earn a degree to respect it, I'm not giving you a fucking pronoun. You go
Wow.
fuck yourself.
well, let's talk the pronouns about this former, I'd say former NSA employee.
Okay.
She was raided by the FBI.
Wow.
Wouldn't you think you'd be raided by the NSA? But it wasn't in that matter. So apparently, since she has a work computer, she has about 16 million pictures of
That's
dicks
crazy.
on her computer.
How'd you find that much time to talk to that many
That's
guys?
a lot of gig.
Did she receive each one of them, or is she like
She
collecting
inspected every single. You know what? It's a mixture.
them? Huh.
Dude, imagine
a
being
mixture.
part of that and somebody finds out you sent your dick pic to some chick.
Well, she's one of those Craigslist chicks too. That like I love to get off on dick pics, so just send them. So even when she's in the office, let's say you're just gonna go get your cup of water from the water station, right? Before COVID, and like, hey, Jesse, how you doing? Oh, it's fine. You know what happened to me last night? I ended up getting 5 new dick pics. Check these out. They just want to know how was. I'm like, I hate Mondays. Just randomly, but 16 million dick pics.
That's crazy.
See, I'll show my sister different ones that I've gotten, and I'll be like, look at this fucking idiot. But I won't show random ass people.
She was an employee for 14 years.
So
14 years of collecting dick pics
Jesus.
on your work computer.
I'm on
How
this.
did they not catch on?
I'm on this app called Moco Space, right?
Must have been dicks working that day.
So check that. I'm on this app called Moco Space, right?
What's the name?
Moco Space.
Moco
Yeah.
Space.
There's a lot of guys on there
Yeah,
that
there
are gay and aggressive.
Well, you were one of them
Yeah.
that went on there, so now you know. You just didn't know it was a gay site, right?
Excuse me while I scratch
Wait, how
my
many
balls.
views did you get?
Anyway,
Oh, I mean, how many likes? One?
I got like 150 the first day.
All
there.
right. High five.
And they were all from guys.
All right.
It's not one chick like
after
my
you just
picture.
mentioned the website, yeah, now they, bing, bing, bing. I'm blowing up. I'm hot to a dude.
Fucking funny.
And now
Like
it's
I've
not-
never been hit on by so many gay
Hey,
guys before in my life.
Have you
dude.
ever spray tanned at the time?
I used to spray. Yeah, I spray tan all the time when I was wrestling for EXW.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, at the time you went on that website, which
No.
was the name again? What was it?
Moco Space.
Moco.
Moco Space.
Yeah.
I've been on that.
It's like the hood. It's like the hood. Dude, it's the hood version of Facebook.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the hood version of Facebook.
Whoa.
People sell drugs on there. People
Yep.
sell their bodies.
You
on
can get
there.
any drug you want on there, bro.
Yeah.
what's it? How do you
Literally.
spell it? No.
Yeah, any drug.
That's how I met most of my dealers.
I got a
Yeah,
story for
same.
you guys. I got a dick pic story for you guys.
Okay.
It's pretty
All
cool.
right.
Okay, so a former roommate of yours, right? He'll
Of
remain
yours, right?
nameless
Okay.
to protect his identity,
Okay.
right? So I was really interested in this one woman. And I mean, really interested. I was ready to close the deal, right? And she was ready for me to close the deal.
Right.
But I hesitated. And so this guy sent her and a couple of other chicks a dick pic.
Okay.
And she went over and fucked him.
Damn.
It can happen, I guess, right? 1
And
out of
then-
50.
Okay, this has happened to me once. Okay. Probably about 2 months before I met Lori, I was
you'll
going on
never
like these.
forget it.
I was going on these raunchy ass dating sites. Like most of the time, the people that were talking to you were either fake or prostitute. or a cam girl that was trying to get money out of you.
Yeah. Oh, God.
They'd always try to make you get verified, and the verification says it's free, but then it tries to take like $36 out of your bank account. It's fucked up. It's this little scam that they're working, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I actually met a real chick off of there.
Yeah.
I picked her up like maybe 10 minutes away from Kevin's house.
Like, prove it. Show me your vagina.
You know what I did to prove, because I got tired of it. I said, look,
Never know.
you need to video chat me to make sure you're real, and she did. I was like, I'm coming to pick you up right now. So after I got her together, I realized that she was kind of homeless. She was like living from like dope house to dope house. This is what she basically told me.
So she didn't.
Did she smell good?
No. So this is the thing. I took her to my friend's apartment because it was way closer than my place was.
And why ruin yours?
And he was single, so he didn't care. So I brought her to his place, and she's like, look, just don't come in the shower for like a half hour. I was like, all right, you gotta take care of yourself. She's like, and I need a razor. Okay.
She's a lady, so
So
she's
she
45
borrowed my
minutes.
friend's razor, and she was in there for a good half hour, 45 minutes, just shaving.
Called it.
Just shaving. And she called me to the bathroom. We did our thing in the bathroom, took about 15 minutes, and I took her home.
15
and
minutes.
she was kind of upset. Like, the look on her face, like she was upset that I wasn't taking her home. Because this girl obviously needed a place to stay.
Yeah, she wanted to spend a couple nights.
Yeah.
We had
maybe
some
longer.
fun.
Yeah.
I just shaved
I
my
hit her
shit
up
for you.
I hit her up like 2 weeks afterwards just because I wanted another quickie. And she's like, no, I have a boyfriend now.
Oh,
Okay.
Look
Like,
at that.
Yeah, so you probably hit him up on one of those sites and now you live with him. Which is
Probably.
pretty much what she was planning on doing with me.
You gotta fall
I
in
saw
love.
that coming.
That was
Wait,
her
you're
MO.
Irish, right, or something like that?
Quarter.
Quarter. You
That was her
put the foot
modus
Irish,
operandi.
baby. Lucky charm bastard. She's probably married to the same guy now.
Yo, and it took me like a week to find a real girl on that site too. Like a whole fucking week.
A real
A
girl.
week.
Yeah.
real person.
Yeah.
I spent 3.5 years single because I just kept finding fucking bullshit on the websites, and I'm just like, fuck this.
I was on Tinder for a while. They were all crazy.
Yeah, but Tinder
Wait,
dude, the people you meet on Tinder, they're agreeing to fuck you and get
One
rid of you
wasn't.
afterwards.
Pretty much.
And some of them were prostitutes.
I don't know. Some coworkers were on there. I just laughed and I was like, "Ha, you're on here."
My big ones were Plenty of Fish and Badu.
That's where I met Lori.
Plenty of Fish?
Badu.
Badu?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's how we met.
Met her on Badu. Wow.
Was it
Okay,
Mandu?
they matched me up. She was one of 2 matches. The other one was a guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This
That
is-
sounds like
Well, if you
Badu.
matched with him, that means you liked him too, right?
No.
Oh.
Well, that was where I met.
He liked my profile.
Similar qualities.
Oh.
That was
okay.
where I met Denise and also another girlfriend I had named Maisha.
Oh, wow.
Maisha.
Oh, yeah.
Where's she from?
She's from South Portland.
Oh, I was gonna say Detroit.
No.
You're a
my-
little racist.
I am not racist.
A little bit.
How am I racist?
And that was when I learned that she had several spellings of
Whatever,
the name
nigga.
Maisha.
Hey, I had a racist moment in my life. It wasn't exactly racist.
That's
it was
racist
just
if you
fucked.
laughed at it.
It wasn't a racist moment. It was just fucked up for me to say to somebody.
I'll tell you what, Maisha was one of the most racist persons I've ever met.
Really?
She was.
At least her name wasn't Aisha.
I
like
gotta
the
tell
song.
you. I gotta tell you about this. I gotta tell you a story real quick. So I'm working as I'm in charge of janitors for a hospital, right? Like I have to check their work and fill out paperwork, and that's basically my job. Make sure they're doing their goddamn job. I got to wear a shirt and tie to work every day. It was awesome. And
Striped or dotted?
You like that?
I did. I like wearing a shirt and tie.
Striped or
It
Okay.
just
dotted?
fits me. You know what I mean?
Striped
Yeah, you
or
look
dotted?
good in that today, by the way.
Ryan!
Thank
You
you.
did.
What?
Striped or dotted tie?
Striped. I'm not a dotted guy.
Tucked in or tucked out?
Tucked in.
Tucked in.
I'm a traditionalist when it
With
comes
a
to
pin?
Yeah.
Oh, check you out.
I'm a traditionalist when it comes to my suits, man.
I see that now.
You won't see me wear anything funky or new when it comes
Oh,
to
you
my
were
suits.
jamming on your wedding night, on your wedding day, so.
Right.
Well, that's
Yeah.
different.
I had to be loud. It was
That's
a
way
peacock.
different.
Anyway, I totally forgot what the fuck I was going to talk about because I'm stoned as
Peacock.
shit right now.
Peacock's gotta fly!
Something
tell
about
ya.
wrestling.
Oh, no. Oh, the story about the chick. Wait.
Oh.
Fuck, I forgot.
I still have some events to speak of.
That's what I was
All
going
right,
to say.
go ahead and talk about the current
Are
events.
you,
and
or
I'll
are you
come back.
finished with dick pics now? Is that?
Yeah, I'm done with dick pics, so now we're gonna move on to penises in general, like we were already going on. So apparently, there were some activists that held a small dong march.
Dong Mart?
They
No.
called it dong.
Right.
Dong march.
What?
Yes, yes.
The fuck is that?
Well,
about?
They I'm going to read what they said here.
Is it men
Ding
that
dong,
admit they have small
motherfucker.
penises?
Yes, all dongs are equal. I have to disagree, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm Italian.
Gentlemen.
I'm thick for I'm thick for a white guy.
He said
Like
thick.
my cousin used to tell me, it's not very big around, but it sure is short.
I just say turn off the lights and don't.
But
panic.
that wasn't his story.
I'm 7 by 2.5, and I'm happy with
Whoa!
myself.
You're doing good, brother.
Whoa,
You're doing good.
Jamie, how big are you?
Jamie, how big's your clit?
What? What?
Is it like an inch in diameter or?
What the fuck?
No, I don't know. We're talking about penis sizes. I had to ask.
Well, it grows.
Oh wow!
High five! Yeah.
So,
Don't make
okay,
me
so
angry.
showers and growers.
Yeah.
So
I'm definitely not a shower. I'm not a shower.
I'm a grower.
I'm 50-50.
Vinny's a grower and a shower.
Oh wow!
See? Yeah, 50-50. Yeah.
I'm so jealous of that guy.
Just smoke.
My
I'm
fucking
joking.
eyes got all wide whenever
Right.
I
I
first
had a
saw it.
brother.
Oh my
I had a
God.
brother who was a 10 by 4.
Oh wow!
A what?
10 by 4.
A 10 by 4.
10 by 4.
I've seen one of those.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
And when he would take his dick out to take a piss in a men's restroom,
Bad idea.
people would run.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
You know, I always wanted that kind of dick where a girl takes your pants off and goes, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
I had one that I couldn't do
You
it.
couldn't take
Yeah.
it.
No, I've had a lot of women tell me
It
stories
said,
like
"Don't
that,
panic."
where I go, well, I'm not the biggest in the world. She says, you're not the smallest, and then they tell me the story about the guy she just wouldn't take.
Really?
Yeah.
Way too big.
Yeah.
Wow.
12 inches.
That's why it's good to have those conversations
Yeah.
during dinner.
Lori, the first time me and Lori had sex, she hadn't been with a man in a year.
That's not
Aw.
bad.
Bro, it was
That's
fucking-
actually pretty common.
She was
It's
like, it
1
was
to
like
5
brand
years.
new. It was
Brand
like
new?
brand new again.
Wow.
It was like a brand new floor model.
Wow.
It was fucking awesome. And she's still that way.
Well,
See, it feels like that
Statistics
whenever
say
you go
you
from
ran
small
it-
dick.
Yeah.
It feels like that too whenever you go from small dick to big dick.
Yeah.
Because I went from my daughter's dad to Vinny. Big difference.
Wait, what's worse, going from big dick to small dick all of a sudden, or from small
like
dick to
if
big
you're
dick?
if you're
It's
used
big
to
to small. It's big to small.
huge, and then you go to small, that's.
Yeah. It's the same with vaginas.
Yeah.
I mean, I tighten it up anyway. I do my exercise.
Do your kegels?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I mean, either way, I'm good. But
I've been with one chick, and it was the first girl I had sex with in the Marine Corps. This little blonde-headed Mexican chick with giant boobs.
Gagungas.
I had to put I literally should have put a board across her to keep from falling in
Of what?
of her fucking pussy, dude. It was well worn the fuck out.
Wow.
She popped a couple critters out of there, you could tell.
Wow.
And there was no going back after that.
Like,
see, if you
after
do your
over 4 kids?
exercises, you'll be
I don't know what she
fine.
said. She had some.
Wait,
What
wait.
a-
Was she a big girl? No.
Not really.
Skinny?
Yeah.
Oof.
Was
My-
she petite?
Their
My
pussies just beat
longest
up.
term
Interesting.
girlfriend and ex-girlfriend had 4 kids.
Oh wow.
And it wasn't like being an earthworm in a tomato can.
Oh.
Yeah, this was like kicking a hot dog down a hallway.
Said kicking. Oh my gosh. Anyway, moving on to the
Jamie, you know that chubby fat stripper that goes to Sal's place all the time?
what?
Chubby fat stripper.
Yeah.
With or without
No.
baby oil?
You never met her?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Why would
all right.
she have met her?
She hit me up one day because she wanted to make a film with me for a guy, and the guy was gonna pay us through PayPal like $700.
And see how long you can hold your breath?
No.
Oh.
So we were gonna do our thing on the phone, record it for him, and he was supposed to drop the money. He was supposed to give us half the money before we did it, and he never did, so we never got around to it.
Yeah, I was
She
gonna
was-
say I wouldn't do it then.
Hey, can,
So-
can
Thanks,
I, can, I,
Jimmy.
can I have my blunt back?
I got a question.
No, no. With
Oh,
me.
I'm
Most embarrassing dick story.
Oh, I got one.
You go ahead, because my mom told me one.
I got one, Mike.
Go on.
I was in Mexico, in Tijuana,
Oh.
and then when I was in the Marine Corps, we've been drinking all night long, dude. And I
Oh,
finally,
no.
and I asked around, and I got a hold of a little bit of speed.
Little.
And as speed kind of fucking shrinks me up. So, unless I'm doing heroin at the same time.
The
and
cold water does that to people.
I swear heroin makes your dick bigger. Swear to God it does.
What does?
Heroin.
Oh, I was gonna say cold water does.
No, cold dick water does not make your dick
With
bigger.
my
Does for me.
experience,
Whatever. You're opposite guy. You fall asleep after you drink coffee.
That's why I said 50-50.
with my experience, meth made them fucking last forever.
Oh.
I went on a 6-hour.
Oh, once I get it
straight.
up, I'll go. But it's difficult at first, and I more than likely would need a Viagra.
So you gotta warm it up first.
Yeah.
Pep talk.
Yes.
We're gonna do this today, Johnson.
Yeah.
John,
We're gonna do it. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go out. We're gonna go up. We're
I
gonna
just
shake.
I just
we're
pop
gonna
Viagra now and I'm
spit.
good. I don't give a fuck.
Like,
I don't really need prep work. I just gotta watch a little bit of porn for like 5 minutes and then I'm good. I'm
That's
ready to go.
good though.
Yeah. I can't do that around Lori though. I don't like sneak it.
Mondo,
girl
I want to
gets
hear what you gotta say.
girl gets in my bed. She takes off her clothes. We know what's going to happen.
Oh, I didn't finish my story.
No, you didn't.
Let me, real quick, okay?
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Fucking
Is
guys.
the end of the night. The actual speed didn't keep me up because I was so drunk.
Speed up
we
the
went
process.
we went to what I thought was a strip club, and the girl on stage was fucking smoking hot.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't give a fuck. I gave her a $20 bill, and so she takes me on stage, and
For $20.
I pass out while I'm on stage, and she proceeds to take my pants down, and from what my friends told me, tried to put a condom on me.
Tried.
Tried.
So they never used one.
Nothing was working.
They never had banana class.
Said she blew me, she tried to jerk me off, and nothing was happening.
For $20.
Now, thank God cell phones weren't big back then, so nobody got that on film or anything.
Yeah, I would have been taking photos of all that shit for you.
But my boys were laughing at me the whole ride back to Camp Pendleton.
Looked
They were
like a beer belly belly button.
They were like, you limp dick motherfucker. How did that happen? How did some girl literally just throw herself on you and you couldn't perform?
I would have spoke to the owner and got the footage.
I might have been drugged, because I just don't pass out like that.
So you're complaining.
No.
I've had that happen more than once, especially like cocaine and horse.
Yeah.
And what? Cocaine and horses?
Want it so bad,
Horse.
and
Oh,
it
horse.
ain't happening.
Yep.
It's like slapping limp salami.
Yeah.
And so,
Salami.
so my most embarrassing, I got to tell this because this is a good dick story.
Please.
Okay, so we're here at my house. I got my laptop on the big screen, and old friends of mine from high school were here. And we're talking about old stories, and there was a story about me at some political rally or whatever. Anyway, I'm scrolling through to find pictures of all of us back in like 1971. So, and there was a couple women here, and this one lady I was kind of hoping for, right? But didn't think there was anything there. So up comes my very best dick pic.
Had to groom that day.
I mean, I look
You
like
got the right angle and the light
I
and
look
everything.
like I was going to be working in Hollywood.
That's HD right
Oh,
there.
shit.
And she was like, I was like, oh shit. She's like, no, hold on a second. Truthfully, she was. And I couldn't wait to get it off screen because I didn't want my buddies sitting there. You know, they didn't want to be looking at my fucking.
Right.
Let him be jealous.
Right.
Right.
I would never show any of you guys a picture or a film of my dick. I wouldn't tell you if I knew I was out there on porn, I would not tell you where to find a link. Because that's the last thing I want you to do. is
Yeah,
see me
well, you
naked.
can include me in the club. I'm the same way. You know, I
I've
don't.
got a couple
This-
pictures of myself on a site, but I didn't put them on there.
So do I.
Yeah, see, there you are. Me too. There was the whole. Kevin can tell you about this. There was this gal. Remember Cindy?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember the whole story behind that?
Yes. Guys
And
tag
then-
team the shit out of her.
And then I had pictures all over my website at the time.
Oh shit.
Wow.
And a bunch of people in NA saw it, and some of them got.
Oh no.
I thought it was great. Some of them I got very outraged.
Why?
Because what are you doing showing
their
her?
fucking business.
What are you doing taking advantage of her? She's a newcomer. And I'm like, she's a fucking adult with a child.
Yeah.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
And but then she said, oh, can you take, and I did. I took them down. But
I think that was my biggest problem with Sky is I picked her up too early. Because she only had like 6 months clean when I met her.
well, maybe.
That could have been my problem there.
But you know what? Sky is like, okay, so one of her, I was friends with her. And so one of her philosophies was, I'm going to get Ryan. She had
Really?
She goes. She
Holy
had,
shit!
yeah. Oh yeah. She was fucking man.
Wow.
I know the girl I was with at the time.
She
thought
was
it
gut hooked.
The girl I was with at the time. She thought that was my mom.
That Sky was your.
No, not Sky. The girl
Oh.
I was with at the time.
Oh.
Because
Oh.
Sky met me when I had a girlfriend,
Yeah.
and then I broke up with that girlfriend and started seeing her. But I guess the girl that the girl that I was with was a little older than me and looked kind of rough.
Yeah.
So she looked like 10 years older than she actually
Right.
was. And that's what she made the reference to. She's like, oh, it's so sweet. He brought his mom to a meeting
Well,
with him.
So the second thing of Sky, her big deal was have a kid.
Yeah.
So she got both. She married you,
Yep.
and then she had a kid later.
Yeah, just can't eat your cake and eat it too, sweetheart. Sorry. You can have me a few times, but I'm not sticking
So
around.
she got what she asked for.
Yeah, you have to
I've
pay
always-
for the kid.
I've always gone
That-
for dudes older than me,
Yeah.
but Vinny's 8 years younger than me.
Sky's 4 years older than me. So me and Lori are the same age. No, Lori's a year older than me.
It's not bad at all.
How much older is Lisa than you, Rob? Like 2-3 years?
Just 3, yeah.
Just 3 years? Yeah, that's what I figured. Right on. Yeah, I kind of like dating older.
We're in our 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crack, crack, snap, snap.
There it is, man. That's
You know what's fun? You know what's the weirdest
Such a
thing?
beautiful
Get
thing.
the
I
more
really-
you like know your own body and like
Yeah.
what you like.
I don't
You know?
I don't bother looking at most women in their 20s. I just don't. Like if I see a younger girl on the street, I don't know how old she is. I'm not gonna fucking stare at her. If I see a chick about my age, I'm gonna give her a second look.
I give a 3-second look and I'm like, break it. They'll fall apart.
You know what I notice about women my age is they all look
That
pretty
one,
good
though,
nowadays.
maybe that one.
Women in their 40s look pretty good nowadays.
I'm like, throw that ass at me.
Nowadays, they just were hiding.
Yeah.
They were hiding.
Yeah.
Now they can strut their stuff no problem because there's actually conveniency there, especially with clothing.
Right.
It's more out there. It's being pushed, and
You're
I'm
right.
glad it is.
And you know what?
More power, ladies. More power.
Those ladies get down to business.
Yes. No complaints here.
As long as it looks classy, well, it's on you because you could have revealing stuff and look good, but then you can have revealing stuff and look fucking trashy.
Classy and dominant.
You know, the Gallo, my trainer, told me right off the bat. He's like, I want you to be very aware of something. There are men that are gonna watch you wrestle and then go home and think about you while they're jerking off. He's like, you got to be aware of that because there's gonna be guys that email you and ask you for pictures and all types of shit, and they'll offer you money. And he's like, you want to fuck your career up, do something like that. But he's like,
And
just know it's gonna happen.
And it did happen.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. I got hit on by a lot of guys.
I
when
bet you
wrestled.
did.
It was fucking weird, Mike. It's like
It's too
It's a
weird.
compliment.
It is. Most gay men have good taste. You barely ever see two ugly gay guys together.
I have.
I haven't.
I've seen. I'm like, oh God, no.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're gonna just adopt.
You get that. You get like that with straight couples though too.
That's like
I've seen
bear.
ugly straight
You
couple.
see an
Like,
ugly
ooh,
ass motherfucker.
I hope
you
they
get
adopt.
Yeah, I hope
Oh,
they adopt.
whenever I see an ugly guy with a pretty girl, I always say he must have either a big dick or a nice car or money. One of the three.
You know, they just
bad vision, maybe.
women are different like that. You know, some
you've
women
seen
are some women are visual like men are.
Right.
Okay.
A lot of women I find though, they don't like threatening looking men,
Right.
like the alpha male.
And some women, it's not the way the guy looks; it's the guy's personality.
Mm-hmm.
Personality.
That's some women. That's not all women.
Lori told me what sold her on me, what wanted her to go on a second date with me,
Your tights.
was the way that I treated the waiter at the restaurant that we met at.
See,
Because I over tip and everything. I
You
treat people
fucked
good.
up my woman's food. Come here. Let me put this in your fucking
No.
mouth, you motherfucker.
Right,
so-
She likes hot broccoli, bitch.
And that was at Chibo's, our first
Oh,
date.
so
Chibo's is
Jamie,
very
what
nice
is it for
restaurant.
you?
I like that
What
place.
is it for you?
You know, it just depends on what I'm looking for.
And she's
If I
got
want
it.
to just fuck, then
Oh.
I'm going for looks and
Wow.
dick. But if I want a relationship, then it's
It's all about that.
Jamie,
looks
can we-
and the person.
Can we address your freaky side real quick? Because
How
there's
do you
this place. There's this place you like to go to.
Wait. How do you assume she's freaky?
Because she
I
goes.
am.
She.
I'm not even gonna deny
Dude.
it.
I am.
She's a bad girl, dude.
You wanna hear
I'm
what-
telling you.
Weirdest fucking things I've done.
Bad.
Wait, Jamie, you go.
Bad
So
girl.
you go to a place called Fascination.
I don't like that place.
Really?
Yeah.
Fascinations.
I find it
and,
beginners.
What the fuck is the other place?
Oh,
The old-
mediums.
That sex club? Discretions.
Discretions. That's what I was
Yeah.
talking
That's
about.
not
Yeah.
bad.
That's what I
not
meant.
bad.
See, I haven't been there in a while.
I went.
Because if you go as a couple, you get in there for free on Wednesdays.
Right.
Right.
Well, Vinny's been working on Wednesdays.
Ah.
So I haven't been there in a while. But
So
What if it's a guy and 2 women?
see, it's me and my dude, and
Because
then we'll invite another
the
chick
girls
with
could
us.
be together and the guy is technically their person.
See if there's another dude, like it's me and the chick,
Uh-huh.
and then my dude can do whatever.
I'm saying whoever's at
But,
the
like-
doorway, if they find that, they might as well let all 3 of you it.
you make guys cuckold for you? That's horrible.
But I won't do anything with the dude, but I'll do shit.
No,
with
let
the
you
chick.
get in. Let
Yeah.
you get in, yeah.
But
I went there one time when I was 22 years old,
it's fun.
and I got propositioned by a couple, and they were in their 50s, and I just didn't have the heart to do it. Like, they weren't attractive at all. You know what I mean?
out the light.
I'm like, this could turn out to be really weird. I have had threesome. I've had a threesome with 2 women. I've had a threesome with another guy, and when I had it with the other
What?
guy, I couldn't keep my dick hard.
He was in the way.
I've had
No.
countless.
Really?
Whenever I first moved out here,
Yeah.
I used to go to fucking hotel parties and shit.
Oh, shit.
And do a bunch of coke and drink and shit.
yeah.
And
Fun time.
just fuck.
Fun time. Oh, okay. All
Awesome.
right.
Awesome.
Okay, high five from the side. Okay.
I
I used-
stopped that shit after a while.
I used to bang tweaker
It gets
chicks like it was
tiring.
cool. Just because I knew where to pick them up at, too. Like, you always go, all right, so there's Indian School in 19th Avenue. There's a bus stop right there. That's where a lot of heroin and meth addicts hang out.
At the bus stop.
So I picked chicks up from that.
Used to
Where's
be a
that?
car wash.
Again, where was that? No.
Right.
There's
What's it say on MapQuest?
Huh?
Meth Quest.
that would be hilarious if it actually existed. Okay, so there was a website at one
Hey
time
Siri.
on the dark web. Oh wait, there is a website called no
What?
shit. It
That's a
used to be
long-
alt.drugs.hard. It was a buyer and seller's market on there, and you could buy anything you wanted. And then scammers started to come on there and say shut the site down. And now it's alt.drugs.birdie.madoff.
Huh.
That's what it is.
Bernie Madoff? Yeah.
And then from there, a bunch of people started their own private pages to where you had to get an invite for it. So,
Well, maybe.
so I don't even know where that came from. I apologize. I just came up with some shit off the top of my head.
What was the big BDSM club? I think it's still around.
You can't ask Chucky's old partner. He'll tell you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's a BDSM club.
Out here?
Yeah, big time.
See, I told you she got all excited.
I can't remember the name of it, damn it. I guess that's to protect the innocent. But yeah, but a lot of people in the program were into that.
Yeah,
A lot.
I knew that.
Yeah.
That is obvious.
There's like an addiction as
there's
well.
there's a chick I know who used to be my drug dealer's girlfriend, my ex-drug dealer's girlfriend. I met her. Her and her boyfriend gave me the heroin that killed me. Yeah. She's been clean for 4 years now.
And now you're brought back to life.
She went to jail for a year, and that's what got her clean. She had to go to jail. But before that, she's a fucking mess of a human being. Like, she was so mentally distraught, it was insane. She talked to herself in the middle of the store. She liked stealing shit for no reason. It was fucking crazy.
Sounds like you're talking about my mom.
She's like a completely different person now.
That's kind of
Is her middle name Carol?
She does AA. I don't know why she does AA, but
trying to remember the name.
I used to go to AA. I'm like, hey. Wait, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, like NA is like nah.
you know, I would have
It's
went.
Nana
No, no.
Kaka.
I did that twice.
You know what? I almost went to NA before I went, or I almost went to AA before I went to NA.
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't go to AA because I called their hotline and they couldn't find anybody to give me a ride to a meeting.
Really? Not even the person on the line?
Right, exactly. I was like, dude, can't you come pick me up when you're done?
Right. When does your shift end? I'm a volunteer. Can
Anyway,
you volunteer your ass to pick me up?
Right.
There was an NA meeting right down the street from where I lived. So
Hop, skip, and a jump.
See, that's
Yeah.
a huge reason why I picked AA over NA was because there was a meeting
Location?
right up the street.
yeah, location's a big
location,
factor.
location.
If you don't have a car and you need to walk places, you're not going
Right.
to walk fucking 15 miles to go to a fucking meeting.
When-
Right. Fuck that.
I used to go pick people up all the time. I'd be on the
Yeah, I did
helpline.
too.
People would call, and I'd go pick them up, take them to NA meeting.
That's how me and
I'd
Kevin
help
met.
them detox.
I met Kevin at Insanity. I can't remember the name of it. It's on it was on 91st and the fucking
Is there some exercise thing?
what?
Insanity?
No, I can't remember the name of it. Return to Sanity or some shit like that. Anyway, so Kevin was at this meeting, and I remember I went off about something I was pissed off about in the meeting, and Kevin came and talked to me about it afterwards, and then asked me for a ride home. And I thought to myself, that's the only reason this motherfucker came even approach me, because he wanted a ride home. This motherfucker.
He played it.
So, the next time I saw him, he didn't say anything, and I offered him a ride home.
Okay.
Because I hadn't made any friends yet, and he was the first person to really talk to me.
You expected him to ask, but you
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
offered him a ride home.
better person.
And I took him home every day for 6 months. I lived with him, probably 4 months after that. After the first time I met him. I left my girlfriend. I didn't have any place to stay, so lived with Kevin for 6 months.
Kevin.
And
Oh yeah.
That's how I got to know people in the program, because when I got clean, I had lost my license. I lost it for 4 years, actually. Yeah.
your driver's
And-
license?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well, yeah. That's a whole story unto itself.
Right.
But anyway, yeah. And so that was how I got to know people. I rode the bus mostly. And a lot of times I would ride the bus to the meeting, right? Because I'd do the meetings that were on the bus routes, right?
Right.
And then after the meeting, because bus was terrible then. I mean,
Right.
there was like
Still
2 buses at night.
Yeah.
And that was it, right? Even on Indian school.
Wow.
So I would meet somebody and say, "Hey, where do you live?" And I would find somebody that lived close to where I was living, and they'd give me a ride. And we'd talk on the way, and that's how I got to know
That's
people.
cool.
Yeah, it was a good thing to do.
I met quite a few people like that as well, like by catching rides and stuff.
Yeah,
It's probably how these small penis gentlemen in Los Angeles and his parade got to the downtown area.
that's right.
Yes. Yes. Since they commented, it's not the size of the protest. It's what you do with it.
That's great.
Oh, shit.
It is.
I think he has other articles, doesn't he?
I do. That's why I just chimed this
Okay.
in. Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Go back.
We had a good run there, though.
So, since we also been talking about penises and fallacious vaginas and
You mean ferocious?
lovable entertainment areas, let's talk about the back door. Yes, I
Of
have
course.
something about the back door.
Why?
Well, actually, the back door area, and what does it do? Our
Okay.
back door area pushes out waste. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's right.
Okay. Now, when do you think or assume that the first waste was built? Like the establishment of sitting down and taking a shit.
Who knows? When they invented toilets. Or
And when do you
buckets.
think
Or
that?
buckets.
When do you think that is? When do you think how old's the oldest or first or just like toilet
Who the
ever
fuck knows?
existed?
I don't even think scientists know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, check.
They keep
this
finding new
out.
shit every year. That's
Well,
older than the next thing they found.
They
find.
let me explain what will basically will one day be in a museum.
Okay.
So, the article is titled "Who Left the Seat Up?"
That's pretty good.
In Jerusalem, a toilet was found. A 2,700-year-old toilet
Wow.
establishment was found
I hope it's
in
clean.
the lands.
yeah, there were big time public restrooms in Rome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But they all shared a communal stick, though, didn't they?
Well,
the stick with the
yeah.
sponge on the end of it?
Well, they had sponge. Yeah, they had a stick with a
fucking
sponge
gross.
on the end, and there were several of them because there'd be several, holes in the ground. But they weren't holes in the ground; they were like elaborate little, seats and everything.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
from the looks of this one, it was a luxury bathroom.
Okay.
Yes, because it was a luxury. It was a luxury bathroom in the holy city.
Right.
So they found this on a Tuesday, as a matter of fact. So they found the toilet on a Taco Tuesday.
Nice.
That's
Right where they needed it.
right. It was part of a sprawling mansion overlooking the old city. Yeah, now it's Yoi Shlukovitz. Wait, Yoi Shlukovitz. Am I saying it right? I'm probably saying it wrong. What do you think, Ryan?
Yoli Schwartz.
Schwartz?
Yeah.
Schwartz! Yoli Schwartz. Israel. Yes. Authorized. Yeah,
That's a Jewish name if I've ever heard it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's a rare
It
find.
could be
Oy.
Jewish than Bruce Goldberg.
Dating back 2,700. Wow.
That's crazy.
On a Tuesday.
Wow.
Nice. It's a good. I see it as a good find. It's a good. We haven't found any dinosaur bones lately, so we find that very old.
Well, that's one of the big.
People-
That's one of the big things. Is what they're actually in archaeology terms and paleontology terms they call petrified turds coprolites.
And they found a
shit.
septic tank.
Mondo, you should let me borrow that mask for
Old
wrestling.
septic tank to go with the toilet.
Goes in my mohawk.
That's amazing.
Let's see how this works. Tell me how I look with it on.
That's all I got, guys.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
Lady loving all her 16 million penises and got raided by the FBI because she no longer works for the NSA. You got a parade of gentlemen
So-
talk about small penises and they're tired of the shame. So they just want to waggle your yitzel out.
Okay.
And Jerusalem found a 27-year-old toilet in a luxury establishment
That's funny.
in the old city.
That's too funny.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you an intro
Okay.
on hypnosis.
Okay, go right ahead, Mike.
Real short.
Mondo.
It's so short.
It's Mondo with the mic. Anyway, so hypnosis is a very wide-ranging field as far as the way it's practiced by whom and what techniques and so forth. Okay.
Go on.
So what I'm going to talk about is trance. Okay. Everybody is in a trance, according to some of the authorities in that field. Everybody is always in a trance. And what we do in our daily lives is we go from one trance to another.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
It's like, yeah, right. You know, like you're thinking about, so the trance might be everything surrounding wrestling, right? And everything that goes with it. Well, then you go home, and then there's a home life
Yeah.
trance. So you'll jump from that trance to that trance, and you might take the wrestling trance into the home life trance with you, right?
I kind of did that today with the viewing. I purposely wore my mohawk and looked like a wrestler for this guy's
That's great.
thing because he's a wrestler and he deserves that. You know what I mean? I would have showed up in my tights if I thought it was appropriate.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
You know?
You know what? I think that if you would have done
Show
that,
his
I don't think
tights.
anybody would have looked at you.
I don't think anybody would have complained.
I wouldn't have.
No.
I wouldn't have either.
Look nice.
And
Oh, you guys want to laugh? There's this guy there that when I was on one of my runs and I was doing real bad, tried to hit up on Lori and my sister at the same time.
What?
Yeah,
Ballsy.
and he was
Wow.
Yeah, I'll tell you his name when we're off air.
Huh.
You know him.
Nickname prick.
Yeah, you know him. Okay.
I think I might.
So anyway, he got up because they gave people time to say their piece about Brian, and when he got up there, not only did he lie, like if you were anywhere around him or Brian within the year span that he was talking about, you knew he was completely full of shit because he didn't really like that guy. So that's the shit that went on today, man.
Please, if you come to my funeral and you see somebody that you know I don't like, tell them.
All right.
Well,
She
you're gonna
didn't
have to
even like
write
you.
a list. Write a list so we know. Yeah. I'll play bouncer.
I definitely do get in trances, especially when it comes to wrestling.
right,
Use
You know
a
what I
cattle
mean?
prod.
Because in wrestling, what you do is a routine.
right,
So you have to be in sort of a trance in order to get through that match correctly.
right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's when it helps, I guess.
Well, and then we have like people who have this big trance going on. Like there's a lot of people that are ignorant because that's their trance. Their trance is, I get all my information from my neighbors and my friends. I don't use any other means. And so they have a certain opinion and a view on whatever because of that. And they're in that trance.
Right.
And we used to call them in the old days the walking wounded. And we used to say that about 85 to 90% of the population is in that trance.
Huh.
And they, like if you tell them, did you know that this or that or whatever, and there's a little known fact or something, they're like, what?
Dude, especially nowadays, you present a new idea to somebody about a very controversial case, and they'll
Yep.
lose their shit, especially if you disagree with them.
Right.
Like the whole society, once again it goes down to that younger generation because in my opinion, they just weren't raised right. They talk back way too much. I hate when somebody younger than me talks shit to me. It's just the worst feeling in the fucking world. You had to have been there at least once or twice, Mondo.
Yeah, once in a while I
Some
run
young-
into an ageist, is what
Okay.
Okay, so it's like the anti-older person version of racism. It's called ageism.
Okay.
Okay, and every once in a while I run into one. Like, I have this friend who, is on this boomer thing, right? Because I'm a baby boomer, right? If I'm not a baby boomer, I'm who I am,
Right.
right? Well, she's got this thing against baby boomers, like all being the same,
Okay.
right? And so she was one of those ones, okay, boomer.
She's had a tragic
Right.
boomer in her life.
Right. But anyway, that's a whole trance too.
You know what? Boom. You really don't have the mentality of anybody your age
It's not my
that I
pants.
know of.
Right.
Yeah.
Most people that I know your age are conservative Republicans.
Yeah.
And you're not by any means. You're far left as they get.
Just about.
Yeah. So you're an exception. There is tension between two age groups,
Oh yeah.
And what are you doing, man? Don't fuck with me.
I'm being me.
Throw me off track. You know I got ADD like a motherfucker. I can't concentrate on one thing.
sorry.
Well-
I'm trying to get in the zone with Mondo here.
Sorry.
Well, now I know a lot of boomers who are like me.
Oh, okay.
A lot. In fact, we're going to have a guest today who's one of them.
Okay.
And he's a boomer, and he's the guy who was a journalist, and he was, he's a leftist, and but see, here's the thing too about it, labels, right? You say you're whatever, right? Like if I say I'm an atheist, people will have certain preconceived opinions about what that is,
Very
right?
quickly.
Which is not usually what it is
Right.
for the person, for the individual, right? So my opinion on all these things is specific. I live in a subjective reality. It's my reality. I don't expect you to share it or anybody else to share it.
Right.
It's
It's
my
your
reality.
perception.
Right. And so when you say boomer, well, you're supposed to be like a conservative Republican, right?
Right.
Who worked a job all your life, whatever, blah, blah, whatever class you come from economically, right? And that's what you're supposed to be like. There's this preconceived notion that you have all these traits and ideas and everything, and you don't. Like people my age that I know, that I hang out with, we're all pretty much similar.
You guys are like-minded, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they're tired of this shit than I am. So
Yeah. I mean, they're like,
whatever.
but you just don't see those people out there.
Have fun with the Trump years for you guys.
The who? The
Have
Trumps?
fun with the Trump years for you guys. I mean, that was like half our program was just making fun of
It was
them.
a total fucking nightmare.
Don't go there no more.
Well, you know what's odd though? Here's a side note to that. So on Friday, I sold a machine to another one of the Trump national golf
Fuck outta
courses.
here.
I've sold their golf courses about 6 engraving machines.
Do they pay on time?
That was a problem before.
They weren't paying on time?
No, they wanted. Well, okay. So we looked up their credit.
Yeah.
write
It
you
was
a
horrible,
check.
wasn't it?
It was really bad.
Wow.
Not really bad, like double, really, really, really
Double.
bad.
Really?
Still
Like
bad.
that. We didn't give them credit. They had
Wow.
to pay with a credit card, and they borrowed a credit card from another company,
Okay.
Wow.
which they were affiliated with.
Right.
They know what
So-
they're doing.
So, yeah, at any rate, that the business part of things never dies, and that's a whole different reality. I mean, I spewed on that on my YouTube page today for a little bit, for
Okay.
10 minutes. But anyway, yeah, so that's it. Hypnosis is a lot about giving somebody a new trance for something they want to accomplish.
Like trying to break out old habits and shit, pretty much.
Old habits. One of the big ones you always heard of was weight loss.
Right.
That was a big one. Stopping smoking.
I still get an urge for really bad. It'll last like a good half hour for heroin once in a while.
Yeah,
Like, it was that good. The heroin in New
Yeah.
Jersey was fucking amazing.
yeah.
So,
Hey Ryan,
but
imagine with a good image of a really big hand slowly but surely reaching the back of your head,
Bro, if I want to get high on heroin, there's nothing stopping me.
No,
trust me.
go for it. I'm just
not gonna
I'm
do
just
it.
establishing the after effect.
So
I'd like
what
to
did
be
you
trained-
just do there? And then this in the beginning, and that's on this particular
With
part
love.
of this topic. What did you just do?
Tell me, I don't know.
You went from the trance you were in
To defensive.
to the heroin trance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I want to learn, like, I want to get hypnotized to not have those urges.
Okay.
Because I know people can get hypnotized out of smoking.
Yeah.
it
So
takes a few.
Heroin's way easier to kick than smoking.
There are
Like, I
some
stopped smoking
videos-
cigarettes, but I still use this. You know?
Then that's not
Yeah.
cutting.
It's there's a technique for that which we won't go into right now.
And it's substituting.
Yeah. But it's called the fast phobia cure.
Okay.
And yeah. And it works for a lot of people.
Okay.
Back in the day, they call it the belt.
If you're listening to this, Google it.
It was the belt. Shit. What you doing?
But yeah, there's all kinds of things because you just want to trade. Hypnosis is about changing your trance.
What up, grandpas?
But I'm not talking about the guy, the mentalist that you go to the show, right? And the guy's like, okay, you got a watch in your pocket that was made in 1947, and a woman named Ida May with 3 children owned it, and it's,
Wow.
yeah.
Well,
There's these videos on YouTube that I used to put on because I wanted to just have a better mindset in general and just bring good things in my life. So I
Right.
put these videos on YouTube while I would sleep, and it would basically change my
perspective.
Subliminal.
perspective and my thinking.
Subliminal,
Yeah,
yes.
subliminal
So,
messages.
if you don't know, if you watch something on YouTube, they'll keep sending you that all the time. That'll be in your feed all
Yeah,
the time.
that's-
There's a guy,
Yeah, I
a
wanted that
comedian.
stuff though.
It's a logarithm.
There's a comedian named Ari Shafir who like kind of figured this out on his own, I guess. Because he stopped looking at negative shit because he got stuck looking at negative shit all the time and just started looking up videos of puppies. And he says he's never been happier.
When you feel disappointed, all you have to do is open your mind. Open your mind
course.
to the puppies.
Dude,
The subliminal
Love
message
the puppies. Puppies.
theory of things has been widely debunked.
really?
Yeah.
Puppies.
Really?
Yeah, but what it is you think it's working, you
Right.
start to believe it's working.
Right. Like a placebo.
It works.
Because I put some, I was going psycho for a little bit,
You
so
must be.
I put some on to
Did you-
make my ex come back to me,
Right.
and a week later he started like
Right.
wanting.
Well, that's different.
You were jinxing that shit.
That's manifesting an
You were-
intention.
He heard that in his ear. She's calling.
That's not hypnosis. But actually you're inducing that belief into your mind, which is a type of hypnosis. It's called induction. Right? And so people do that with goals or intentions or whatever all the time. It's like we just talked about Sky, right?
Right.
And how Sky wanted to get you, and she wanted to
She wanted to have a baby.
wanted to have a baby,
And she got what she wanted.
and she got both. She manifested her intentions.
There just happen to be consequences.
Every
that go
one of
along.
us can think of several things that we wanted to have or get or accomplish or whatever
Right.
that we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simply and then what happened, then we figured out how we're going to get it or do it.
Yeah.
In most cases.
Yeah.
Which way?
Yeah, I think that it works with effort put in.
Mm-hmm.
It's called doing the footwork,
Yeah,
right?
if you do the footwork, you're going to get what you want in life.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or something better.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the first part of hypnosis that I'll talk about. I'll come back with more later if you guys want. I don't want
I
to.
go through hypnosis 4 times a day. Like for the first time when I wake up, I'm hypnotized by that fucking alarm I hear in the morning, and then I'm hypnotized by the work ethic I'm doing, and I'm hypnotized. I'm done with the work ethic, and then I gotta go take a shit, eat, and everything else, and then I gotta dream about the new ethic.
That's all
when
part
the
of your
alarm goes
trance,
off.
man.
Yeah, I'm transit 4 times a fucking day.
But don't watch the movie Trancers.
Sometimes fast.
Anyways,
Good movie though.
not bad.
Yeah. Okay, not bad.
Not to me.
You know what? The book is better. The novel.
There's a
Better.
book, a Trancer book.
I'm only guessing. Usually there's a novel first.
I don't
before
know.
the book. I'm just saying.
All right.
All books are better.
Yeah, boss.
Switch subjects. Let's switch subjects. Let's pause for a quick break.
Break.
All right.
I thought we did really
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
That
I'm
extended.
really happy with what our content is so far.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm gonna do the wrestling report for
Good.
SCW and